intellectual property. Let's inspire our children to build new platforms, create new industries, and optimize production across all sectors, from media and fashion to health and defense. Let's foster the future together. The nations represented in this room reflect great human potential. We are here today to advance ideas and solutions. So let us proceed in the spirit of collaborative dialogue. It is now my pleasure to give a floor to Mrs. Brigitte Macron, the distinguished representative of the French Republic.
Merci.
Thank you very much, Melania. Thank you for bringing us here together. We had dreamed of this actually in 2018. We had talked about it during the state visit with the Minister of Education, and here we are again meeting again, and you are there at all of these great moments once again. So we are mobilized against the deep fakes, against false information. But already during your first term of your husband, we talked about the deep fake environments, and these were absolutely remarkable issues. So thank you very much. On behalf of the French presidency of the G7, which will take place in June in the city of Evian. So thank you to all of you for being here. It's wonderful to see you all this morning. So thank you. So I am a teacher, so I'll say 1, 2, 3 quickly. Screens. What are we doing about screens? We need to limit them for young children. Ban to expose under 3 to screens. For example, at daycare and all public spaces, you cannot expose a child under 3 years old to screens. We not recommend it to children under 6 unless they are with adults. Now, cell phones. Let's talk about cell phones. With or without internet, none of that before 13. Starting on September 1st in France, primary school and middle school will be banned as well, also in high schools. No cell phones. Now, that's for cell phones. In one way or another, we need to limit somewhat exposure to screens, because we had a committee on addictions, and we already noted that there's very early addiction to children to screens. So from when does addiction start? Well, we have to talk about all of this together. What do you look? What do they do there? But I'm in a classroom and I ask these children, oftentimes in high schools, it's minimum 5 hours and sometimes up to 8, 9, 10 hours a day. So that's a deep personal involvement. So how can we limit exposure to screens? So this recommendation will be implemented in many schools. What we're trying to do